What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys the Mezco Sovereign Knight Batman. If you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so check back on those days to see what I've uploaded, or just hit that bell icon to stay notified when I do upload new content, because I do try to randomly upload new content throughout the week whenever I do get the chance. And if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other videos, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And before we get into this video, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much to each and every single one of you that have already hit that subscribe button. I have officially hit 200 subscribers, and I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. It's a small number, it's nothing big, but I really do appreciate it, and it means the world to me. So thank you guys, and believe me, if you haven't subscribed, you're gonna want to be subscribed, and you're gonna want to hit that bell icon to stay notified, because I have a lot of cool new content coming up for the channel, a lot of cool new figures that I've gotten recently, a lot of cool new figures that I have coming in through pre-orders and whatnot, as well as out-of-state toy hunting. Yes, the toy aisles in my state are so bare and empty, and I'm tired of it, that I am going to a different state to go see what their toy aisles are like. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming very soon, so make sure you stay notified by hitting subscribe first and then that bell icon. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button on this video. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. Like I said, today I have for you the Mezco Sovereign Knight Batman. This was the original Mezco Batman that I did want, but while I was looking for him for a decent price, I could not wait, and I found the Supreme Knight in both the blue and the black version for a relatively decent price, so I went ahead and bought those, and those came in first. But this was the one that I wanted most of all, and now that I have them in hand, it was not a disappointment. It was definitely worth the money, and I'm super happy that I have picked this guy up. This guy is just super amazing detail. I absolutely love the suit. I love all the accessories that this guy comes with. Now, it does have its minor flaws and cons, but what figure doesn't? But besides those minor flaws, he is still an amazing figure overall. I absolutely love the head sculpts that he comes with, especially this battle damaged cowl. It's very unique, something we haven't gotten with many Batman figures. It's been a long time since I've seen a battle damaged Batman, if at all, and that's what really drew me to this figure, was two things: the battle damaged head and the kryptonite fist. Those two things really stood out to me and made me really want this figure. But I think this is Mezco's interpretation of a comic book version of Batman, because it is very reminiscent of the current Batman in the comics. But besides that, like I said, I just absolutely love this Batman. I'm so happy I got him. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what this Batman comes with. So this Batman comes with more head sculpts than any of the other Batman that we've actually gone and looked at on this channel. He comes with a total of 4 head sculpts, guys. That's a lot. So first off, we're gonna look at his short ear head sculpt right here. So as you can see, it's the shorter eared version, and if you can tell, his mouth is slightly open on this version, so there's that bit of expression. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and look at the undamaged version of the cowl that he's wearing right now, which is this long-eared version. And here his mouth isn't closed, it's more stern. I kind of like this one, but the other one does serve its purpose on certain shots and certain looks. But I do think I am going to be posing him with this battle damaged head, as this is the only Batman we have that came with a battle damaged head, whereas the two Supreme Knights came with 2 cowls and an unmasked head. So I think this one is going to stay on this Batman when I do display it. And last but not least, he comes with a unmasked Bruce Wayne head, which is really nice, really comic booky. So like I said, I really think this is Mezco's interpretation of a comic book Batman, which is totally cool. So that is it for his head sculpts. Let's go ahead and take a look at his hands, guys. And he comes with an array of hands. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the obvious. He comes with a fisted kryptonite hand. I mean, come on, guys. Who doesn't want a Batman with a fisted kryptonite hand? So besides that, he comes with four other pairs of hands besides that. Something that sticks out to me is that this Batman actually comes with a pair that I just dropped of trigger fingers right here. The Supreme Knight Batman do not. They only come with a right hand trigger finger, which is kind of annoying when you want to, use the grappling hook in one hand or in the left hand other than the right hand, because you're using the other weapon that he comes with in the right hand. But you can't, because he has no gripping or no trigger finger hand for his left hand. So it gets a little cumbersome, or I don't even know if that's the proper word for that sentence. It's very hot in my garage. I could be suffering from a little bit of heat stroke. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm okay. I have my water right here. But yeah, it gets a little annoying because you don't have the option to hold the grapple gun or the electromagnetic gun in either hand with the Supreme Knight. But besides that, he does come with a pair of batarang hands right here. So it's kind of hard to see, but his fingers are lifted slightly to be holding batarang in his hand. He comes with a pair of those, so you can hold it in either hand or both. He does come with a pair of open hands right here, as you can see. The other one he is wearing right here, holding the larger batarang. Whoops, sorry guys. So, and he still has more hands, guys. Of course, every Batman should come with a pair of fisted hands, because he is a hand-to-hand combat fighter, and so he should come with a pair of fisted hands. McFarlane Toys, take note, because they have yet to give us a Batman figure with fisted hands. They give us the Omega figure, but they can't give us a Batman figure with fisted hands. I don't know why, but hopefully they do soon. So as you can see, these have really good detail in the glove work and everything. But besides that, he still has one other pair of hands, guys, and that is a somewhat close grip hand, which is used to hold the weapon or the large batarang that he comes with. You can put either one in it. So he comes with a pair, but here's one. So as you can see, one other one fell out of my hand. So that is it when it comes to the hands. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So he does come with 10 little batarang right here. So I'll go ahead and remove the packaging very, very carefully, because if I remove it too quickly, guys, that's just gonna spill the batarang all over. I'm gonna lose all 10, and there's gonna be no point in even having given me 10 when I lose all 10 at one point or at one time. So here is the little batarang, as you can see. It is very small, but you can go ahead and fit it in that batarang hand that has the thumb and the index finger touching. That's what it is for. And I have tried it, and it does work, guys. So you just have to find the sweet spot for it to stick. And once you do, it doesn't move or go anywhere. He also comes with this really cool bat drone right here, which is really nicely sculpted, done, painted. And it does come with a little articulation of its own. With right here in the wings, it goes up, or it rotates right here, and it has a little up and down motion right here as well. A lot of people say, Batman doesn't use bat drones and whatnot, but he does, guys. I just recently finished reading a mini series for Batman called Batman's Grave, in which he uses drones that look very similar to this, because they do look like bats, to find the serial killer that he's after in the story. So he does use bat drones, guys. He does. Next up, he does come with a sonic disruptor, guys. This is a really cool one that the other Batman do not come with. I would assume this disrupts electronics, and as well as probably emits a high frequency noise that bothers people's ears, and probably what's the word, distracts the enemy, since he doesn't kill. The cool thing about it is it does come apart, so you can put it together like this, and it does hook right into the back of his utility belt, so that's really cool. I really like that. And of course, you can't have a Batman figure without his main gadget, his handy dandy grappling gun right here. And he does come with 2 grapples. He comes with a grapple that is simply there to complete the look of the grappling gun. Go ahead and grab it for you guys. I keep all the accessories in the box because there's so many and they're so fragile that I do not want to risk breaking them by taking them out or anything. So I keep them in the box, and that's kind of like the scraping that you hear. But here it is. This is basically just to complete the look of the gun. He just sits in there. But you also do get a grapple with a string right here, and the string does come with a little nub at the end right there, and the little nub, see if I can get it, does go into the gun right there, so you can use it for photos and stuff, and it holds pretty tightly too, so you know, you have to like really tug on it to pull it out. So that's really cool. Whoops, sorry guys. But last but not least, he does come, oh sorry guys, that was a big mistake on my, that was a big oopsie on my part. But last but not least, he does come with a larger batarang right here, which is nicely detailed. It has a lot of nice graphite looking detail, metallic stuff. So that's really cool. So all in all guys, he comes with a lot of cool accessories, but he still comes with a little bit of more stuff. Listen to me, I cannot speak right now. He still comes with a few more things. Of course, he comes with a Mezco base. This pops out so you can put the flight stand on there, of course. Speaking of the flight stand, it is right here. So of course it's the typical Mezco flight stand right there. And the really cool thing about this one is that if it breaks, they gave you some replacement parts with this Batman. Not the other Batman, but with this one they do. And since they don't give you a wired cape with this Batman, which is the flaw I was talking about, guys. This is the only Mezco Batman that I got out of the 3 that does not have a wired cape. And that is really unfortunate because, like I said, this is the one that I really wanted. This is the one that I really look forward to having and using and playing with. And I was really looking forward to using the wired cape with it after getting the Supreme Knights first and having the option to have the wired cape. But unfortunately, he does not come with a wired cape like this 2 Supreme Knights. And I thought, okay, well, at least I have a black one from the black suit of Supreme Knight, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. Unfortunately, his cowl does not remove like the Supreme Knights. The Supreme Knights are magnetically attached to the neckline, whereas this, the Sovereign Knight right here is not. So I have seen other people put wired capes on the Sovereign Knight. I am not a customizer. I do not trust myself to do any of that stuff, so he is going to stick with that cape that he has on. But if I do want to pose the cape while he's on the flight stand, Mezco did include these nifty little poser or cape posers. I heard they're a real hassle to use, but I heard that they look really cool, or makes the figure look really cool when you know how to use it properly and pose them. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this figure, starting off with the head sculpt. I mean, first off, I mean, look at that. Look at the battle damage. Like I said, what other Batman figure do you know that has battle damage like this, that has blood running down his mouth? None, I'll tell you that, because they are aimed at kids, and of course, parents are not going to buy a kid a bloody and battle damaged Batman. So that it's left to the collector line, so you're going to have to pay a little bit more of a premium if you want a Batman that looks a little more dark and gritty and, you know, battle damaged. But I absolutely love it. Like I said, this is more of like an interpretation of the current comics Batman in terms of like what the cowl looks like, in terms of what the suit looks like. But overall, the cowl, the battle damage cowl, is definitely my favorite out of the 4 head sculpts that he comes with. But looking at the overall suit, I absolutely love this. It's just a classic gray suit with the little black accents from the gloves, the knee pads, and the boots. And of course, the nice bat symbol right here, which is raised off the suit, as you can see, if you can see right there. Looking at the belt, it is nicely done. It is nicely detailed and whatnot. Like I said, you can put the grappling gun and the sonic disruptor, whoops, let me get the cape out of the way, in the back of the belt right here. It's one or the other, you can't use both. But yeah, guys, overall this is a really nicely detailed figure. I really do love it. I'm super happy I got it. And let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation before we, you know, go any further. He can look all the way to the right. He can look all the way to the left. he can look down pretty significantly, which is nice, and he can look up pretty significantly as well. Looking at his arm articulation, he does move all the way up. And remember guys, he is a Mezco with cloth clothing, so you have to be careful when you are moving him around. I move him around very slowly. He does have shoulder rotation, but once again, you got to watch the clothing, see where its limits are. He does have bicep rotation right there, slight movement right there. I'm not going to move it too much because once again of the clothing. He does have a single hinge elbow joint right there, as well as rotation at the wrist, as well as hinging action at the wrist right there. He does have slight rotation at the abs right there. No, he does go back a bit, kind of goes down a bit, nothing too crazy. He does kick out pretty far in terms of kicking back. That's about, his leg goes straight down basically. His knee goes pretty far back. I'm not going to push any further. His ankle does not articulate too much right here. It does have more of an ankle pivot than the Supreme Knight Batman's. So I'm super happy about that, because getting them to stand flat-footed is a hassle sometimes, but this one's a little easier, thankfully. But even still, you can see I'm struggling to get them to stand, but I mean, what figure doesn't struggle to stand? There you go. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I do really enjoy this figure, and I cannot wait to take a bunch of pics with him. I already have a bunch of pics with him that I've taken, and I've got many more to come. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics of him, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks so much for staying to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And once again guys, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. If you stuck to the end of this video, type in the comments 200. That way I know you did. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I am your host, Jesse the Batman Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.